Hello, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to use the brand new heart grid dithering algorithm that we just added to Ditherboy in version 6. This was actually planned for a Valentine's Day update back in February. Obviously, it's March now, so we missed the mark, but it still went into the update. We just got this out a little bit behind schedule. So I'm just going to show you how this works today and just show you that it exists. Version 6 is quite a big update, so maybe you didn't spot this or didn't know it was there because I haven't really talked about it anywhere just yet. If you are unfamiliar with Ditherboy, or if you're new here, Ditherboy is a one-time purchase software with lots and lots of free updates, no subscription or monthly recurring payment or anything like that. I'm going to be using Photoshop today, but this is not a plugin, so you can use it regardless of where your main workflow is. I'll leave everything about Ditherboy linked under the video, so if you want to go have a look, then you can just go check there and I can get on with the video now. To get straight into how this works, I am in Photoshop now and I've got this design already made and I've just laid this out with some overlap and I've got a horizontal version too. I'm going to close Photoshop now, but I'm showing you these because I'm going to put these in the Ditherboy Discord if you would like to just steal my text setup for this tutorial. And if you're not yet in the Discord server, you can just open Ditherboy, come to settings here and click on Discord. Now we have to manually approve everyone because Discord is full of spam, but if you want to get those PSD files, then you can just join there and I'll leave them in there for you to download. So here I've got the vertical version open and all I'm going to do is leave my category on all and then come to style and just search for heart and select the heart grid algorithm. This algorithm works a little bit different. You can see there's no threshold slider and only the V has been dithered here, but if you reduce the scale you will see it is love hearts. Right now the heart grid algorithm only outputs one size and one density like of heart. You know, if we switched to a more typical algorithm, you can see there's like all different arrangements of dots here in a diffusion algorithm, whereas on the heart grid algorithm it's just one heart shape on a grid. There's no different arrangement or different pattern, so we've got to rely on the color palette here. If I switch straight away to a source color palette, you'll see our letters appear and you can go for one of any of the source palettes or make your own. Obviously the best way to get depth into your heart grid dithering is making sure you've got a color palette on. This was the only real way I could get this to work how I wanted it to work. So with the source category and the complete palette selected here, if we reduce the color depth, you see we've got plenty of options that still differentiate each letter. I've got to go all the way down to 4 before we lose a letter. We've still got 5 different exports here that you could do if you are using this for some of your design work. So that we're not just done with that there, I'm going to reduce the color depth down to 7 and then I'm going to click on this plus in the tabs bar to add an effect and I'm going to add temporal variation. Because I'm doing a screen recording, I'm just going to set mine to 3 seconds and 24 frames per second just so I don't crash my screen recording or lose my camera footage here. But I'm then going to put the temporal variation on vertical scan, set the intensity all the way up and just reduce the speed a little bit. Then down here at the bottom, I'm going to change my video mode to rendered and looped. And when I click play, it will render out my frames here. But the lack of like depth in this algorithm means you can get some more subtle results out of animations. The speed is probably still a little bit high here, but if you then go and add an animation and go like halfway with the first layer and then add another, pull that along, have that fill the other half. For the first one, if you go adjustments, brightness, and just have it go from like 89 to 100 in the first instance, and then adjustments, brightness, and then have it go from 100 back down to 89, I think it was. Press play, it will render again because I'm using the rendered mode. You can use the like lack of pattern variation and lack of like depth and detail in this algorithm. You can use the simplicity of this algorithm to build like up a subtle looping animation. I'm also going to add another one here, drag it all the way and just animate the scale and then just hit play on that, wait for it to render and have it go from kind of messy, unreadable to the actual type at the end. Or obviously you can double up and make that loop as well. But once you've got like a loop built up, you can come back and set up like a high threshold epsilon glow, so the background is kind of beaming through the letters here. Going forward to version 6, I want to do more stuff like this where it's not just your typical diffusion or ordered dithering. From here you can just go to export video and here it is. So if I hit play, I've got a nice 3-second loop of everything I just set up. Before I end the video, I just wanted to to highlight as well, if instead of searching heart, if you search grid, you'll be able to see, obviously I just showed you heart grid, but we also added this circular grid one. So if you wanted to do this, but didn't want it to be hearts for whatever reason, then you can do that. These new ones we added live in the patterned category. So there's a few other ones in version 6 that I'm probably going to cover, but heart grid, diamond grid, and circle grid are all essentially the same sort of maths happening with a different shape. Same as the square mosaic one as well. This one works a little bit different though, but essentially the same kind of output you're going to get in that it's a shape on a grid only, and it's going to rely on the color palettes. So I will show you everything that I created in today's video from this material on screen now. It's quite simple effects, so not much to show, but I just wanted to highlight it because it was part of the update. And if you pretend that this video came out in February, then it makes a lot more sense. But thank you very much for watching. Gonna do more stuff like this, covering the little parts of the updates that you maybe weren't aware of yet. If there's anything you want to see a video on, or if there's anything you want to see added to Ditherboy, please let me know. This was added as a result of someone asking for it in a comment section. I just can't remember or can't find the person's comment. So if I manage to find it, I'll put it on screen. Someone asked for a love heart algorithm ages ago before I knew that it was doable. Now it is. So thank you, whoever that was, and I'll see you in the next video.